Shalom. Want to give all praises, glory, honor to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone. Much respect to you brothers out there that's preaching this word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth, standing tall, standing boldly for the name of Yahweh, Bashem, outside. Want to say shalom to elect scattered abroad, and the speckled bird, be like unto the heathen. It's coming into this fold. I want to say shalom. All right, this is part 2. Now, once again, this is just a photo I got off of Google. So I'm not saying that this is the pastor that said everything is going back to normal, but this is just used as a visual, okay? So once again, this is part 2 of a pastor saying that things are going to go back to normal, okay? For those who didn't watch the first video, went into a couple precepts. I didn't get every precept that I wanted, so that's why I'm making part 2. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Us that's in the truth and understand what's going on. We understand that since all these stores are opening up, the malls are opening up, it's giving Jake a little false hope that things are going to go back to normal. People are waiting for things to go back to normal. But us in this truth, we're waiting for the kingdom of heaven. I was driving downtown, and I believe it's downtown, and I saw a lot of my people in such a low condition, while everybody else is waiting for everything to go back to normal. You kind of forget about your people that's out there that's suffering, man. Now I understand that at the end of the day it's the curses, but I know me personally, I want to see my people in the rulership, okay? In rulership. So in order for our people to get in rulership, this kingdom, Babylon the Great, has to fall, whether you like it or not, okay? And these pastors out here, even though the Bible is right there in front of them, they don't bring out the precepts, or they don't bring out the true understanding of the word. A lot of these pastors are actually waiting for things to go back to normal, okay? A lot of these pastors don't understand that the Lord is in control. The Lord is doing this. This COVID-19 and all these plagues and pestilence that's coming upon the world is Yahweh Bashem is doing, okay? Like I said, they're not the real sheep. They're not the real Slakia. They're not the real shepherds out here to give you true understanding what's going on, So right now, while all these people are laughing and scoffing us, eventually the way of truth is going to be hidden, okay? This way of truth is going to be hidden. And they're not going to be looking for you pastors out there. They're going to be looking for the real man of the Lord that stand boldly for the name of Yahweh Hashem outside, that was giving them the real edification out there, We're not asking for no money, we just giving you true edification. And these pastors, they up in the pulpits, barely even reading any precepts or giving you understanding of the scriptures. And they're asking for money, If you're going to ask for money, at least bring out real edification, okay? But anyways, let's go ahead and get some scriptures, okay? Let's go back to Matthew 24, because this is the Lord's doing, okay? This is part of biblical prophecy. In the conversation that I had with my co-worker, I try to bring this out to him, because when I'm at work, I got these Christians out here, and, I kind of test them here and there, see where their mindset is at, are they worthy to get this truth? And, my time at work, It just goes to show you that a lot of them are not able to receive this truth. Okay? And not so you out there doing this work, or you trying to please the Lord to the best of your ability. Thank the Lord that He woke you up to this truth, because a lot of people at my job can't receive this truth. But anyways, back to Matthew 24:6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. 2020 started off with a bang, man. And it's just been getting worse and worse from here on out. Okay? And so these pastors, they seeing the city opening up. It's giving them false hope. They're thinking in their minds, things are going to go back to normal. No, man. This is just the beginnings of sorrows. I got ahead of myself. But this is just the beginnings of sorrows, as we will read. Okay? For nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, pestilence, and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginnings of sorrows. So this is just the beginnings of sorrows. This is Jacob's trouble. Jacob's trouble is really going to start popping off. Okay? The ones that sigh and cry, the ones that get their mark of exemption, okay, through Jacob's trouble, the Lord is going to have them. But everybody else that's following these pastors, they're not going to have that mark of exemption. They're going to be thrown away like these pastors out here. Okay? So I'm going to jump down to verse 13, because I believe I covered verse 9 through 13 in my last one. So I'm jump down to verse 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And why is the Lord saying that? Because it's going to get super ugly out here. Okay? So it's imperative that you trust in the Lord in these last days. All right? That's why we're doing the work. That's why we're sacrificing our time and our lives to go out there and preach His word, so the Lord can have mercy upon us in those evil days. Okay? And check this, in this gospel of the kingdom, okay, this gospel, not Renaissance Christianity, this gospel, okay, shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. Okay? And this is clearly why we are seeing all these prophecies pop up like popcorn. Okay? Those who have the eyes to see it, we can clearly see it. Everybody else, they're listening to their pastors. Okay? They don't understand what's going on. When I try to bring out Matthew 24, a co-worker, they got a phone call. I just took that as, I'm just going to go about my day. Personally, that's just me. It's going to go about my day. It might just be the Lord just blocking them, because they, at the end of the day, may not be able to receive this. They have a, matter of fact, I'm just going to have to get it instead of butchering it. They have a zeal for Mashiach Yahushua, a zeal for the Lord, but not according to knowledge. Okay? Romans 10:2. For I bear them record that they have a zeal of Yahweh Shemashah, but not according to knowledge. You have a zeal for the Lord, but hey, if I really brought out these scriptures, I guarantee it, you won't be able to take it. Okay? You won't be able to take it. And this is why. All right, verse 3. For they being ignorant of power's righteousness. All right, ignorant of power's righteousness. And going about to establish their own righteousness, have not submitting themselves unto the righteousness of power. Okay? So this is what goes into these pastors out here, man. They have not submitted themselves, humbled themselves to the true understanding of the Bible. You know, they think that they go to these seminary schools and they got it. You know, they got that pride lifted up. You know, they got the congregation behind them. You know, millions and millions of people follow them, or however big their congregation is, and they think they got it. No, that's the Lord ain't dealing with vast numbers, man. The Lord is only dealing with the elect, the very few that is able to receive this truth. Okay, out of all the dust, you know, in 2nd Ezra 8:2, I believe, out of all the dust, okay, you only have the little speckles of gold out of all that dust, and that's what the Lord wants. Okay, everybody else, they won't submit themselves to the understanding of Yahweh Shemel. They won't submit themselves to understand that the Lord is only dealing with one people. Okay, and so, you know, it's just it's just how it is, man. You know, while you sighing and crying to the Lord to want everything to go back to normal, you don't understand that this is the Lord's movie and that things won't go back to normal. Okay, things won't go back to normal. Matter of fact, let's go to Jeremiah 30. All right. Let's start at Jeremiah 30:4. Okay. And these are the words that the Lord Yahweh Shemel spake concerning Israel. Okay, concerning Israel and concerning Judah. Okay, northern and southern kingdom. Okay. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shemel, we have heard a voice of trembling. Okay, trembling, of fear and not of peace. Okay, as we read earlier in Matthew 24, this is just the beginnings of sorrows. Okay, and now we're getting into the meat of what this beginnings of sorrows. After the beginnings of sorrow, what's going to happen? Okay, I'm going to read verse 5 again. For thus saith the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Okay, not of peace. All right. Matter of fact, I'm going to come back to this. I'm going to have to get Revelation 12:12. And we're going to see why is it as trembling and fear and not of peace. Okay. Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe, okay? Woe, destruction to the inhabitants of the earth and the sea. So no matter where you go, no matter where you at, all right? Because us over here, we understand that the Israelites are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. So no matter where you go, for the devil, okay? This is not the spiritual demon Satan. This is his physical counterpart that you pretty much see almost every day. All right. But those are the low levels. All right. But you have high banking families. Okay. Rockefellers, all the elites, so-called white man. All right. That's who the devil is. The deceiver, the great deceiver. Master, forger of lies. Okay. The ruler of this earth on this side, okay? Until the Lord comes back and throws him down, all right? For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. So that's why, as we read in Matthew 24 and Jeremiah 30, you know, the beginnings of sorrows, not of peace, fear, trembling. Okay, this is why. Because this man Esau Edom, hey, he's gearing up. He's gearing up to come against you people. And as I like to say, he's that animal backed up in the corner. Okay? And when the animals backed up in the corner, no matter how nice they are, they gonna fight. All right, so this man is gonna fight for his kingdom. This man is gonna fight for his rulership. Okay. I was watching a video earlier today about Elon Musk. All right, he's talking about his Cybertruck, how he was having pretty much bulletproof windows on his new Cybertruck, and he said for the incoming apocalypse, okay, end of the world, you know, and that just had me like, hey, a lot of these Edomites know what's going down, they know what's happening. Why else would they put bulletproof windows on this new Cybertruck, if that even comes into production? You know, the world, this man's world, Esau Edom's world, may end before that truck even gets off the line. You know, we don't know. But you know, it just had me like, hey, these elites, these Edomites out there, they know what's going on. It's just you Jakes out there, man. You join into your enemy. You join into your enemy and you don't know what the hell is going on. Here it is, the Lord sent his men out there and you ignore them. Okay, you don't want to inquire about the truth. You don't want to listen. You're hard-headed. So for a hard head, all right, he's going to get that hard belt for you, man. All right, hard head, but a soft underside. With I'm trying to think how they say it. All right, slack you if I'm butchering that. But anyways, yeah, for that hard head, you gonna learn the hard way. You know, if words can't teach you, adversity will. Okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and jump down to verse 17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman. Okay, talking about the Israelites, that's the woman. And went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments. All right, keep the commandments. Okay, you pastors preach that the law is done away with. Okay, you pastors preach, I'm gonna say it again, that the law is done away with. But you pick and choose which part of the laws that you want to follow. Okay, you want to say that the law is done away with, but yet you have tithe and offering. Okay, as completely going off. But the real men of the Lord, the elect, they're keeping the commandments. And this is who Esau Edom is really going after. And went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of power and have the testimony of a Mashiach Yahushua. All right. So does that sound like everything's going to go back to normal? No. You know, these pestilence, these plagues are just the tokens to show you that, hey, everything here is just going to ramp up. All right. Everything's going to ramp up. So back to Jeremiah 30. Slakia, I'm waiting for my neighbor to pass by. Him and his trash, loud ass car, man. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. Alright? Because that cup of slavery is going to be passed down to you. So anyways, back to Jeremiah 30. I'm going to just go ahead and read verse 4 again. And all these are the words that the Lord spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah. For thus said the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. So we read in Revelation 12 and 12, 12 and 17, that this man Esau Edom, he's coming down with great wrath. Okay, he want to fight for his kingdom. All right. Ask ye now, and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore I do see every man, okay, every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail. Okay, imagine that. Grown ass men of war, they out there scared. and all faces turning into paleness. Listen to that, man. So that's how bad it's going to get out here, man. While you pastors are preaching that things are going to go back to normal, while you praying for this plagues and pestilence to go away, hey, man, it's going to ramp up. It's going to be so bad out here that grown men faces are going to turn pale out here, okay? In verse 7, okay? Alas, for that day is great, so that is none like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. So this is the time that we're in, and that we're really, really heading in. You know, it's really, really going to ramp up. All right? Things may seem calm right now, but other places, you know, they got people starving. They got people fighting each other, man. All right? Best believe all of that is coming down here to Babylon the Great. All of that. You know, they do like the little test runs in these other countries, and then they bring it over here to Babylon the Great. Okay? Alas, for the day is great, so there's none like it, even unto the time of Jacob's trouble. So there's none like it. None like it. But check this. But he shall be saved out of it. Who's that he? First and foremost, the Israelites. And the elect out of that. All right? That's going to be saved out of that. They're going to be able to see the rewards of the wicked. Okay? Let's go to Daniel 12. Okay, this is Daniel 12 and 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up. All right, it's going to be so bad out here that Michael the archangel has to stand up. Does that sound like everything is going back to normal? The great prince was standing for the children of thy people. All right, the children of thy people. Who's that? Once again, that's the Israelites. All right. And there shall be a time of trouble. Okay. Precept upon precept. Showing you, once again, time of trouble. The prophets of old and the prophets of now seeing what's going on. All right. Lord gave them that insight to see what's going on. It's just you pastors out there. You want things to go back to normal, man. All right. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even unto the same time. All right. It's going to be so bad out here. All right. And at that time, thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. All right. All the elect is going to be able to escape from this trouble. All right. We don't know our lots. We don't know our stories right now. But all we know is to trust upon the Lord. Okay. And I'm going to just go ahead and read this because I love it. Daniel 12 and 2. Many of them that sleep, okay, that pass away, in the dust of the earth shall awake. Some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt. So, the elect that died first, okay, the elect that passed away first in this truth, all right, they're going to be the first ones to be risen up and the first ones to get that everlasting joy, all right, because they're going to be the first ones joined in the air with Yahushua and the angels, okay? But the 2/3 that wake up, all right, because they're going to be born as newborn babies in the kingdom of heaven, all right, they're going to have that everlasting contempt in the kingdom of heaven because they understood, you know, like these pastors out here. So a lot of these pastors are going to be the lowest in the kingdom of heaven, all right? They're going to be, you know, waking up with that everlasting contempt and shame, all right? And they that be wise shine as the brightness of the firmament, and they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and ever. Okay? So this is why the men of the Lord, the elect, are going to be praised in the kingdom of heaven. all that praise that you're getting on this side of the earth is going to be burnt away. Okay? It's going to be burnt away. All right? We get verse 4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book even until the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. So knowledge will be increased in these last days. Esau, Edom's weaponry and technology is being increased. Okay, and us having the understanding of this Bible. But this Bible is closed. Understanding of this Bible has been closed to you pastors out there. That's why you ain't able to understand it. But the Lord opened it up. Let's go ahead and get that real quick. All right, start at Revelation 5 at the top. And I saw in the right hand of him that sat on the throne a book written within, and on the backside sealed with the 7 seals. And I saw a strong angel proclaiming with a loud voice, who is worthy to open the book and to loose the seals thereof? Verse 3, and no man in heaven, nor in earth, neither under the earth, was able to open the book, neither to look thereon. And I wept much, because no man was found worthy to open and read the book, neither to look thereon. And one of the elders saith unto me, weep not, behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, hath prevailed to open the book and to loose the seals thereof. Okay? So the Lord, Yahushua, is the one that's able to open this book. And that's why us in these last days, okay, are able to understand this book. Because we humbled ourselves and the Lord opened up our understanding of what's going on. But you pastors out there, you don't have the understanding of what's going on. I'm going to go ahead and get verse 9. And it sung a new song saying, thou art worthy to take the book and open the seals thereof. For thou wast slain and hast redeemed us to power. Okay? Since he was slain for our sins, he has redeemed us back to Yahweh, okay? To be his people again. By the blood out of every kindred and the tongue and people and nation. Why is that? Why did it say that? Out of every kindred and people, tongue, and nation. Because our people are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth because of the curses. Okay? Verse 10, and it has made us unto our power kings and priests, and we shall reign on the earth. Okay? So that's what we're waiting for. New heavens and new earth where dwells in righteousness. Okay? But you got these pastors out there, man. They don't want this true rulership, man. They join into their enemies. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and get that. Pass it up. Ecclesiastes 3 and it's like I think it's Proverbs 3 and 31. All right, Proverbs 3 and 31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. Okay? Believe it or not, these Christian pastors are choosing the ways of Esau, Edom. How is that? They're preaching his Renaissance Christianity. Okay? They're not humbling themselves to Yahweh Bashem outside. So they just spewing out their own madness. Okay? All right, to stay on point, I'm going to just go ahead and go to 2nd Ezra 16. Okay? Let's go to 2nd Ezra 16 and 8. The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? A fire go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? Okay? The Lord sends the plagues. The Lord is doing all this, man. Matter of fact, where you at? Let's get Isaiah 45 and 7. Okay? I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. So the Lord is doing all these things. It's the Lord's movie. Okay. Isaiah 55:11. Okay. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereunto I sent it. Okay. So if Pastor would have brought out these precepts, he would understand that this is the Lord's movie. Okay. And you can't stop the Lord's movie. So back to 2 Ezra 16. Go ahead, read verse 8 again. The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? All right, who are you to try to pray away these plagues? Who are you to say that everything's going back to normal? I'm saying before everything go back to normal, which really, according to this world standard, it ain't gonna be normal. Why? Because we gonna be on top. We gonna be the rulership. Okay, the ruling class people. Everybody gonna be following law, statutes, commandments. Okay, everybody. So actually, besides going back to normal, it's gonna get better. But first, it's gonna get worse and worse. All right, this is just the beginning of the sorrows, and it's gonna get worse. So 2 Ezra 16:8, the mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? All right. I'm just go ahead and jump down to verse 13. For strong is the right hand that bendeth the bow. His arms that shooteth are sharp and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. The plagues are sent. All right. These plagues are coming. More and more plagues are coming. All right. The fire is kindled and shall not be able to be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. Like an arrow which is shot of the mighty archer, returning not backwards. Okay, once the Lord shoots these plagues out here, and when you shoot the bow and arrow, the arrow ain't a boomerang. Okay, that arrow ain't gonna go back to you. Okay, even so, the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again. Okay, these plagues ain't gonna stop until this world, this Babylonian system full of witchcraft, sodomy is put out. That's when these plagues are gonna go away. Okay. Verse 17, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days, the beginnings of sorrows and the great mournings. Okay, once again, the beginnings of sorrows and great mournings, the beginnings of famine and great death, the beginnings of war, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginnings of evil. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Okay, if you don't have the covering of Yahweh Shemel in these last days, that's it. All right, famine, death, and destruction is going to come upon you. Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for a minute. All right, because the Lord sending the plagues. All right, the Lord has spirits that are sent up for vengeance to take out people in great number. Okay, all right, but all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be mindful of their scourges. So even, our people seeing all this plagues and people dying, they still gonna go back and not take the Lord's reproof. I understand that this is the Lord's doing until the end. Okay. The whole victuals shall be so cheap upon the earth, they shall think themselves to be in good case. Earlier, gas being cheap, a couple products here and there being cheap. All right. It's like you about that dog on the bark. Right. That they shall think themselves to be in good case, even shall the evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. So all that's coming upon the earth. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine. So does that sound like everything is going to go back to normal? No. And the others that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the cities shall be cast down. Does that sound like everything is going to go back to normal? No. With these precepts upon precepts, this true understanding of the word, we understand things are not going to go back to normal, man. And we understand who are the true pastors. You're not set up to teach. You're not set up to bring out true edification. Okay? Let's go back to, let's go Isaiah 29. Okay? Isaiah 29:9, stay yourselves in wonder, cry ye out, and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine. They are staggered, not with strong drink. So listen to this, man. This is how the Lord is describing our people out there in the churches, or our people out there in these other religions. Okay? For the Lord have poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and have closed your eyes. The prophets and your rulers, the seers, have he covered. Okay? So this is why the people in the world that, a lot of our people that look up to, hey, they got their eyes closed. Their ears are heavy. Okay? They don't understand what's truly going on. They may feel something in the spirit what's going on, but they truly do not have the true understanding of what's going on. And the vision of all is become unto you as the words of the book that is sealed, which men delivered to one that is learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he saith, I cannot, for it is sealed. Okay? This is your pastors out there in these churches, man. All right? You're supposed to have true understanding of this word, true understanding of what's going on. All right? But you're not bringing it out. You don't know what's going on. You cannot relate it through scriptures. All you can say is, sweet baby Jesus is going to save us. Okay? Sweet baby Jesus is going to save us. And, we're going to be caught up in the heavens before anything happens to us. But with the precepts that I just read, okay, this is just the beginnings of sorrows. The Lord is going to have you to endure to the end. Okay? And these pastors don't understand that, man. They just understand Renaissance Christianity. All right? All you got to do is just say that you love the Lord. Okay? You can say that you love the Lord all that you want, but your actions don't prove it. Okay? Eating that pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, not breaking down the word right. Your actions don't show it. And the book is delivered to him that is not learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he saith, I am not learned. Okay, you're not learned in this book, man. Wherefore the Lord said, for as much as his people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart far from me, and their fear towards me is taught by the precepts of men. Okay? And that's what my co-worker, understanding the fear of the Lord. They understand the fear of the Lord is taught by the precepts of man. All right. So that's hey, it is what it is. You're either gonna humble yourself down and listen to the true men of the Lord, or you're gonna listen to these men out here that's giving you smooth, buttery words. Okay. Verse 14. Therefore, behold, I will proceed to do a marvelous work among this people, and even a marvelous work in wonder. For wisdom of their wise men shall perish. Okay? You're seeing all these churches closed down. All right? Seeing Esau, Edom. He's being confounded. Okay? The wisdom of these so-called wise men in the world is being perished. It's being turned to naught. Okay? And the understanding of the prudent man shall be hid. Okay? So I'm going to go to 2nd Esdras 5. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that. It's Revelation. 2nd Esdras 5. Start at the top. Okay, this is 2nd Esdras 5. Nevertheless, as the coming tokens, okay, those tokens, seeing the wars, the famines, all right, those are tokens. The pestilence, plagues, those are tokens. Behold, the days shall come that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in great number. Does that sound like everything's going back to normal? Hell no, man. And the way of truth shall be hidden. All right, what is the way of truth? It's wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Okay, this is the true way of truth. It's going to be hidden. True man of the Lord, it's not going to be out there on the highways and byways forever, man. Okay, and the land shall be barren of faith, but iniquity shall be increased above that which thou now thou seest, or that thou hast heard long ago. All right. Does that sound like things are going to go back to normal, man? And the land that thou seest not have root, and shalt thou see wasted suddenly. So ultimately, ICBM nuclear missile is going to hit this place, Babylon the Great. All right, it's not going to leave no root, no branch over here, man. All right, this place is going to be deserted. This place is going to be desolate. Made most desolate, man. All right, so that's why we're looking. Matter of fact, instead of just saying it, I'm gonna get the 2 Peter. I'm gonna close out. Okay, 2 Peter 3:10. All right. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works therein shall be burnt up. Okay, a nuclear missile hitting this place, man. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons are ye be in holy conversation and godliness? All right, continuing this truth and doing to the end, praying to the Lord, doing that which is pleasing unto him. All right, looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of the Lord, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Okay. This wicked ass kingdom is going to be dissolved. This wicked ass kingdom is going to be destroyed. Okay. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and new earth where dwell righteousness. All right. That's what we're looking forward to. All right. So, yeah, it's pretty much it, man. It's pretty much it. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to YASHAMIAHLA, YASHARAHLA, double honors to apostles and elders that great millstone. Much respect to you brothers out there that's preaching this word in truth and sincerity. Until next time, Lord willing, shalom.